Hey all, welcome back for another cup of grace. I don't usually do readings on Monday, but look, splitting on temperance, and then I was just telling somebody, wow. So, but anyways, because since Netsuni's been like wanting to listen in, so I'm like okay, you know. Oh, and here's the strength, man. This thing, that first shuffle split, it wanted to come out, and then it was like Page of Swords. Usually when I read, I most of the time take a Page of Swords as like somebody who's spying and are gathering information. But in this case, for some reason, seeing that is making me think that like that saying about the out of the mouth of babes. So it's like it's like a truth. It's like, you know what this is giving me? I know I haven't even shuffled anything out yet, but just shuffling and seeing that Page of Swords and with the strength, I feel like somebody is about to find out something that's going to give them strength and help them come out of that hanged man energy. But the thing you find out is going to be from your child. Like your child has something to tell you. So this reading may be for somebody who is a parent. We don't know if you're like a male or female yet. Let's see what we got here. We'll take this one, and we'll take both of these. Let's see what we got here. We have a magician and the Page of Swords again. So here's that child with the truth. So somebody has a child who is a magician, and when this child produces this truth, it's going to create a ripple effect that's going to put you in this chariot energy, and it's going to help you to be able to move forward. And look, bottom of the deck, we have this Wheel of Fortune. So not only is it going to propel, so like your child is either, it almost kind of giving that your child is like a they're manifester, and they're like manifesting in something really powerful for themselves. We're going to give this child energy an angel number. So if you're the parent of this child, you can also claim this affirmation that's going to come out as a proxy, since you're like helping take care of them. So we got two that want. So we want to have 911 for courage and 444 for protection. Which, remember when I was shuffling, I saw the strength, and I was like, so first is courage, and it says, a doorway has opened for you, and while apprehension may be felt, allow courage to flow in as you put your best foot forward. You are being encouraged to let curiosity lead you and know that the divine has your back. And your affirmation for this reading is, I allow courage to prevail as curiosity leads me through new doors. But we also had this 444 for protection. And it says, this is your time to take confidence in all that you pursue. The divine universe is working through you and protecting you. The time has come to allow all the doors of opportunity to welcome you with open arms. And your affirmation for this one says, I feel the loving care of the divine protecting me, and I allow myself to pursue growth and opportunity. So since we have these divine doors, where did I put the divine doors at? Divine doors. I like the divine doorway box. I always get like super positive readings. You can try, Naaman, you can try some of those mushrooms and rice if you want. It's still really hot though. It just came out of the oven, so it's super hot. I'm like pushing everything all around. Maybe that's a thing too, So these doorways that are about to open for you are gonna, it may seem like it's like pushing, there may be an energy of feeling pushed around or somebody else pushing something around, like unintentionally. A little bit of unintentional pushing around. All right. So we got a bunch of doorways here. So this one I'll come to last. We'll save that for last. So and then these doorways actually feel like a story, right? So we have the first one that's showing the night sky. And this one is called Drawn to the Moon. And this one says, the forest nymphs dance in sheer delight, singing soft songs, find us on the wild in the wild good night. So you may be a night owl, somebody who identifies with being up late. I always call this my Shire card because this card reminds me of the Shire from the Lord of the Rings. And it says, begin here. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now here. And then this is like the dark stairway. And one of my favorite things about this doorway is you can never tell if it's like, well, are you at the bottom of the steps or did you just come down from the top of the steps? So are you coming down into the dark pool to get out of the sunlight that was too hot? Or have you been in the dark a long time and you're about to break out into the light? It's hard to tell which, right? And this card is called Heart Healing. And it says, morning now has had its time. Do not pay it a single dime. Emerge from the darkness. A new day starts. Let light embrace this healing heart. So this message is also coming to somebody who's been in a season of healing, you know. So you've had a season of healing. You've had divine protection while you're going through this healing. So now we're going to look at this last doorway. Just like a curving archway that was down. And it says silent skill. And it says, I challenge you to unpack your mind. In meditation's grace, the soul can unwind. Breathe in, breathe out, and let go of doubt. Feeling like I'm going to grab one or two of these divine guidance cards. Got this from a girl on Etsy, which I found her on Twitch once. And I've almost always had like super good readings with them. Of course, I have super good readings with everything, right? Bring your ideas to life. So maybe you like mention something to your child about something you want to do, and they're going to have this great idea about how to turn this into reality. And so your child, like being this master manifester, knows like they seem to have an idea about how to do this, and I think you should listen to them because if you use their idea, it's gonna like put you into this chariot energy. Balance your chakras. You know, if you are about to move into like this new phase, you know, it can't hurt to balance your chakras. You know, I mean, you know, like sometimes when we look at like balancing our chakras, that's something that's like a continual, that's like just doing basic hygiene, right? It's like spiritual hygiene. Yeah. Crystals, maybe somebody who likes working with crystals. Maybe your name is Crystal. And the solar plexus chakra. So somebody, you may want to get some solar plexus tea, and or you may want to eat and drink yellow foods. You know, they make these baby food pouches that are called the yellow food pouches. Maybe get a couple of those, you know. By eating like the yellow foods will like kind of enrich your solar plexus chakra. So you may feel like you're not ready to start bringing your idea to life, but I feel like, you know, that may just be because one of your chakras is a little bit out of alignment. So like as you balance out your chakra energy, you're gonna, maybe that'll just go away real quick. So maybe you haven't, it's telling you to drink water, but it's upside down. So like maybe you just haven't been drinking enough water. So you need to like increase your water intake. So like maybe as you're like drink more water, you're gonna balance out your chakras, which so it looks like your solar plexus chakra really needs some balance right now, and you need to eat healthier. So, and then at the bottom we have your crown chakra. So it sounds like you have some crown chakra activation going on, and so that feels pretty like a good place to end it. If you guys want a roomie, I feel like I don't know what is this one. And this one is called The Dissolving Light, and it says, "Why should I fear anything? When was I ever less by dying? There is something unworthy of you that must be released. Give up the fears and doubts, the belief that somehow things are not going to work out. You're meant to be free in a way that only truth can provide." So I feel like this is actually echoing we saw this other one about releasing doubts. So you're really being called at this time to just release your doubts and just believe in yourself. And that's all I have for you in this one. I might just do another one after this. I'm waiting for my food to cool off. So thanks for listening. Go ahead and give it a like if you like it. If you'd like a personal read, I do them, and you can purchase those through my coffee link and my About Me. That's it.